Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Advocate Rahul Kumar Singh. We will be discussing the topic of special leave petition. So to receive the complete information about the complete details, watch it till the end to have a more clear understanding and appropriate information will be given. So special leave petition is a mechanism, for we are asking for a justice. So it is a mechanism which means we are appealing for a judgment against a judgment, decree or an order which is coming from a lower court or a tribunal to the Supreme Court. Special leave petitions can be filed in the Supreme Court. Now important is that special leave petition is not a right. If it is not a right, then it means what? You can get, you cannot get. There is a chances you can get, you cannot get. Okay, so special leave petition is a discretionary power of the court. This is the power of the court whether to take and hear that matter or not. It is not a right. Okay, it is discretionary power of the court vested in the Supreme Court. So, special leave petition to appeal can be made under Article 136 of the Constitution of India. This means that Supreme Court can choose to hear a case or not. If it was right, Supreme Court had to hear, but it is not a right, so Supreme Court will hear or not hear. That will depend upon the Supreme Court. It is a discretionary power of the Supreme Court. Okay, but you cannot go directly to the Supreme Court. That matter has to come from the lower court. So it is a type of appeal. Now, what are the key features of special leave petition? In point number A, we'll discuss it is a discretionary power. Means it is up to the court whether to accept it or not. Court can accept it or refuse it, but it will not provide any reason. Okay. Point number B, it is an extraordinary jurisdiction. Means it is allowing the Supreme Court to hear a case, but it is not giving any right to appeal. Means it is upon the Supreme Court to hear the matter which is coming from the lower court or tribunal. It is upon the Supreme Court whether to hear or not. It is not a right. Okay, next is no, in point number C, it is no automatic right. So special leave petition is not a right, but this will depend upon the Supreme Court's power. That is discretion. In point number D, what is the time limit to file a special leave petition? Time limit to file a special leave petition is 90 days in general matters which is coming from the High Court judgments. Means High Court judgments are going on special leave appeal for an ages of 90 days, or within 60 days also it can be filed if the High Court is refusing to grant a certificate of fitness. You know that to appear in Supreme Court we need fitness certificate from the High Court. If High Court is not giving that, then within 60 days that special leave petition can be filed. Okay, as because it is reason as because it is not giving that within 60 days or else in 90 days. In point number E, we will discuss eligibility. What is eligibility? Aggrieved party means the person who has suffered can file a special leave petition against a judgment or an order from the High Court or a tribunal. It is given in point number E. Means you can go against a judgment or an order which is coming from the High Court or a tribunal to the Supreme Court under Article 136 in the Supreme Court. Point number F, what is the scope? Special leave petition can be filed in both civil as well as criminal matters. In civil matters, in criminal matters, it can be filed. What is the purpose of special leave petition? In point number F, it is filed when there is a question of law involved. When there is a whenever there is a question upon the law, then we can go through a special leave petition to the Supreme Court to seek justice, and injustice is done. So Supreme Court needs to exercise its extraordinary power to ensure justice. So this is the purpose, means to see whether question of law is getting involved. This is the purpose. Now, how we can file a special leave petition? In point number A, first of all, we should gather information. The petition must provide a summary of the case, facts, issues, time frame, when was it filed, as because in 90 days it has to be filed, or if the High Court is not giving a certificate, then within 60 days, as well as the arguments can be challenged as a verdict. Okay. Point number B, we have to prepare a petition. By petition, which we need to draft it, it includes all the necessary details, including documents, copy of judgment, as well as affidavit. Verifying affidavit needs to be given in the petition. You have to prepare the petition. Point number C, especially petition must have the signature of the advocate, especially advocate on record. Advocate on record, advocates look after cases in the Supreme Court of India. Then there is a filing in point number D. Okay, the petition is filed in the Supreme Court as because 136 says of a special petition. And then after the filing is done, then in point number E there is a hearing. So Supreme Court will hear the case and the opposite party has to respond to the matters what is involved. Okay, so opposite party needs to address the matters which is getting involved. Okay, in the hearing, both the parties present. Then in point number next is the decision. So Supreme Court will give the decision the special leave petition depending upon the facts which is needs to be looked after it. Okay, then more one question arises, when to consider filing a special leave petition. Whenever, point number A, whenever there is a substantial question of law involved, means whenever there is a law involved, means whenever there is any question of law involved. Point number B, when there is injustice being done to anybody, they can go in a special leave petition. Point number C, when we can file a special leave petition, when there is a miscarriage of justice, means justice is not being given. In point number D, there is a need to Supreme Court to clear the legal issues. Specially petition is filed to clear the legal issues which is getting involved. Okay, because there is a question of law involved. Then, specially petition is a powerful tool for the Supreme Court, as because it is having extra powers, extraordinary powers. It is crucial to understand the discretion. Discretion means court's powers to require as well as see the basis of the success. Okay, so you have to draft a petition, then only you can file. Our institution, Rahul Law Class, provides all affordable exam preparation, test notes, educates mind, provide all general exam preparation like UPSC, SSC, banking and all. Groups links are given in the description box. Whoever you are interested, they can join and take the benefits. Thank you for listening and watching. Take care. Bye bye. Please share, like and subscribe.